And he does not say whatever your brother did to you gives justification. He says whatever it is somebody did against you, you better forgive them so God can forgive you. Esau was stuck. Stuck. Like you flip the channel on your TV and you get the same program every channel. You stuck. Then he said to himself, whenever you are filled with vengeance, it'll have you talking to yourself. He said to himself, you are allowing people to rent too much space in your mind. And they're living rent-free. How long before you evict them out of your mind? You can't have any new vision. You can't have any new thoughts. So as a man thinketh, so is he. And all your thoughts are stuck on getting back at them. So you can't even hear from God when God gives you revelation on how to move forward. God has sent you your Boaz, and you can't recognize your Boaz because you still preoccupied with the last joker. God gave you a Boaz, and you stuck on Bozo. He says, the days of my father is near. You heard the text. He was close to his father. Him and his father had a tight-knit relationship. His father is on his last days. Yet he cannot enjoy the now. He cannot enjoy the experience of being with his dad for his last days, of going hunting and bringing his daddy back wild game, spending time talking to his dad and learn about who he is and learn about his inheritance and learn about his family. He's so consumed with getting his brother, he cannot enjoy a quality of life. And many of you are missing the enjoyment of the day because you are so filled with hatred and bitterness towards somebody. Your daddy is dying. You love your daddy, and instead of spending time what makes you happy, you're spending time on what makes you sad. Now, I can get paid $100 an hour to lay you on the couch and tell you this. Because really, we're going through therapy right now. The only thing I didn't ask you was, tell me about your relationship with your mother. But right now, you should be getting healing out of this. How much time are you going to spend on what makes you miserable when you could be enjoying what makes you happy? He says, then I will kill my brother. And notice what his mother says. If you keep reading, his mother says to her youngest son, run. Because I don't want to lose two boys today. Now he said, well, how could she lose two boys? If Esau kills Jacob, she still will have one boy left. But you got to understand the boomerang effect. A boomerang, whatever you throw it out, is coming back at you. Be ye not mocked. Whatsoever man soweth, he shall reap it. So once Esau killed Jacob, the law of the land was now the oldest relative in the family, the oldest male relative in the family had an obligation to now go kill Esau. So in other words, you may get me back, but when you get me back, one of the Deckard boys gonna get you back, so we both dead. Don't make sense? The boomerang effect. So you may get them back, but what good is it getting them back? You drive by their joint, then they drive by your joint. Does that really make sense? She hurt you, so you hurt her. Now you both hurt. What good is that? Keep reading, because the story does not end there. I kept reading the story. I get around to the 28th chapter of Genesis, around verse number 9. Esau finds out Jacob got married. Now, Esau already have two wives. He finds out Jacob got married. He goes and gets married to the same kind of woman. See, when you stuck on revenge, all your decisions are now based on what somebody else is doing. That's not a free man. That's a slave. If the only decision I can make, I have to first get the pulse of the people, I'm not really a free man. If I can't be with who I want to be with and be who I want to be without getting your approval first, I have become your servant. I'm so motivated by impressing you that I go hook up with some women. I really don't even like their flavor, but you do, so I'll hook up with them. Now I'm double miserable because he married 2 of them. Now I'm double miserable, and you going on about your life. You enjoy that kind. I hate that kind, but I'm with that kind to impress you. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? It's like somebody being stuck in a church where they're not learning anything. They're dying Sunday after Sunday, but they stay there because they don't want to make so-and-so mad. So I kept reading. Got around chapter 33, and something happened. See, sometimes you get married to the wrong people. It'll make you seek God. Because somewhere between getting married to those 2 women, Esau started to change. I imagine he had to pray a little bit more. I mean, he get home, he had 4 wives. Now, 2 of them he liked, 2 of them he really didn't like. So that's a house divided. Can you imagine him to go home, not just the 1 nagging wife, but 2 nagging wives? It'll make you, Lord. So he was driven to seek the Lord. So when we get around chapter 33, the Bible says then, remember Jacob was on the run from Esau. He knew Esau, when he found him, he was going to get him. So what happens is Jacob hears Esau is on the way, and he has 400 trained soldiers with him. Oh, can you imagine that? Esau had raised up 400 men to go get Jacob. And they're on the way. And you think the story is about to become very violent. Esau finally finds Jacob, and he can finally get him. Jacob hears. Jacob started making arrangements, scattering all his property around, scattering his family around, and he begins to bow down 7 times to Esau. He was so afraid. He started calling Esau master and Lord. See, when you've done somebody wrong, and you find out they now have the opportunity to get you back, you'll change your conversation. Let us be co-laborers at work. And we hear a promotion. And I dog you out to the boss. I tell the boss all about your bad habits and yada, yada, I put you down. But they hire you anyway. And then I get my annual review, and you doing the review. I go, hey, man, how you doing, man? Man, I sure miss going to lunch with you. Man, I sure miss hanging out with you. Man, I remember the good times. You start bowing down. That's what Jacob was doing. He was trying to maneuver. But the Bible says Esau ran. Come here, Titan fan. You be Jacob. And I'm a Texan. And I'm coming at you. And you think I'm coming at you to get you because you're dirty. And I'm Andre Johnson now. And I'm coming at you. You're terrified because you remember what happened last time I got told to you. And I come from back here, and you think I'm about to get revenge, but I've been filled now with the Spirit of God. I'm a changed man. I'm a new man. So when I come from here, I come here because I've been healed from the spirit of payback. I got enough God in me now where I can look at you and say, it's okay. Then you try to start offering some draft choices. I said, I got my own. I don't need anything you have. There was a time when I wanted to kill you. There was a time when I dreamed about getting over on you. I had this plan in my mind that when I found you, I was going to strip you naked. I was going to put honey out of your body and get some fire ants and bury you. And I had it all worked out, y'all. I was going to get you, boy. I was going to do some Fifth Ward, Nino Brown type stuff on you. I was going to get you. But I've been healed. And I can see you and say, God bless you. Because now I can finally realize you could not stop me from getting everything God had for me. Because I've been healed, I can tell you, I don't need your stuff. My God is able to bless me in spite of you, because the greatest revenge, as I close, the greatest revenge is massive success. So when I showed up with my 400 men, it wasn't to get you, it was to show you. Because all my men needed cattle. All my men needed sheep. So I didn't just have 400 men with me. I had resources to take care of 400 men. You thought you dogged me out, but you gave me opportunity to get to God. And God blessed me. So stop hating your baby daddy. If you really want to get him back, massive success. Stop walking around mad. If you really want to get them back, stop focusing on them and focus on you and God. And watch what my God will do. Today I declare you've been healed from the spirit of payback. No matter what they did to you, no matter how much it hurt, no matter how low they went, you're going to rise up in spite of it. Trust God today. I pray you've been blessed. I pray you've been released from the spirit of payback, and you will now receive the spirit of praise. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes you got to tell your haters thank you, because without you, I would have never got this close to God. Sometimes you got to tell those who have dogged you out and hated on you and mistreated you and deceived you. Sometimes you got to go back and tell them, thank you. Because of you, I start praying more. Thank you. Because of you, I start fasting more. Thank you. Because of you, I know God a little bit more. And I'm better. Because of you, I'm better. I know you thought I'd be bitter, but today I can stand and say, I'm better. In spite of all I've been through, I still got joy. In spite of all I've been through, I still have joy. That's all, y'all. I pray you've been blessed.